E agora eu vou conversar com a Carrie Anne Moss, a Trinity de Matrix, que vai conversar comigo sobre o filme Matrix Resurrections, que estreia agora, dia 28 de janeiro, nas principais plataformas digitais. E se você é fã de Matrix, então se inscreva aqui no Warner Play, porque a gente vai ter um monte de conteúdos exclusivos de Matrix Resurrections. Oi Carrie, seja muito bem-vinda aqui ao Warner Play e eu quero te perguntar do começo, como que foi, onde que você estava quando você ficou sabendo do Matrix Resurrections?
I'm in my yoga class and I get a text from Lana saying, "It's Lana, call me when you can." And I was like, I'm just about to start the yoga class and I was like, okay, great, I'm in yoga class. And then I got out and just sat in my car. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. And she was like, we're talking and just talking. And I was like, it's so lovely to hear from her. And then she told me, you're never going to believe it, but I wrote this script. And she explained to me how she was inspired to write it. And I was just like, I literally went home and told my husband, I think I just started crying. I was just so excited about the possibility.
Eu tenho certeza que muita gente também chorou quando ficaram sabendo que vocês iam voltar. E eu queria saber pra você como que é fazer Matrix depois de 20 anos.
People would always say to me, is there going to be another Matrix just on people on the street and I would think, no, absolutely not. Never in a million years would I have ever thought we would be doing this again, that I'd be. Sometimes I wonder if I'm actually in the Matrix, doing the Matrix. If I'm actually, this is my dream world, is the experience. Sometimes it feels that otherworldly, that dream-like for me, because it's such an incredible experience, and sometimes I just pinch myself and can't really believe it's happening. And that it's almost over, because you realize when you've had something like this, 20-something years ago, that you really don't, it doesn't happen very often. So to get to be here again, to have another chance to do it, with all the growth that all of us have had since then and all the ways that we've changed and grown, it's really pretty incredible.
E incrível também foi a performance de vocês, inclusive nas partes de ação. Eu queria que você falasse disso. Como que foi a preparação para essas partes de ação?
I had to work really hard to come back, and the most important thing to me was that I didn't do it from any kind of desperation, to be someone I used to be, right? So I, trained, and I had stamina to get to and strength to find, and it took a long time.
E como que tá o relacionamento do Neo com a Trinity depois de tanto tempo? Foi difícil fazer novamente essa conexão?
I try to, in the moment, not think too much at all, to just really let everything go. And it's just kind of effortless for me to work with him. There's something on almost like a soul level. There's something about working with him for me that feels like home in a way, or it's so, I don't know, it doesn't matter if we haven't talked or maybe I haven't been in a scene for weeks, I haven't seen him and he's been here working, and then just come there and bring the circumstances to it, and it's just like there. It's almost overwhelming at times, I find, because, I don't know, we have such history, right? And such a deep friendship and care for each other. And it's so genuine and not based on anything other than just respect and integrity and compassion and care, That then so you have that already, and then you bring, what Lana has created for the characters and how much we both love these characters. I mean, I think quite a few times we'd both just start crying just because it's so deeply moving for us, Neo and Trinity. We love them.
Você pode ter certeza que a gente também amou ver mais uma vez Neo e Trinity de novo com toda essa conexão. E uma curiosidade, eu queria saber se você, quando pega o roteiro e lê o roteiro, você tem essa visibilidade 100% da história? Porque a gente sabe que tem muitas interpretações e muitos segredos e mistérios.
I think very similar to how I felt with the first, second, and third. There's so many layers of unfolding and understanding that I probably will be doing 20 years from now. Because Lana is such a deep and layered filmmaker and artist. And nothing is just as it looks to be. Every piece is so multifaceted. So yeah, and then I'm still discovering. You know, I was looking at in the scene that I'm shooting, I have 2 children that are there, and I looked at one of them and I was like, wow, he could totally be Keanu's kid. And I was like, oh, you know, like it's everything has so much layered meaning.
Realmente, da parte de cá também, porque a gente sabe que Matrix abre para muitas interpretações. Eu queria saber da personagem Tiffany. Como que foi essa transição da Tiffany para Trinity?
I love Tiffany, actually. I think she's pretty cool. She is a mother and a wife and has a love for motorcycles, which is so fun. And we discover through her conversations with Thomas Anderson that she senses that something isn't quite right with her life. But I actually really like her a lot. I love when she discovers that she's more than that she discovers that she is Trinity. I love that moment. It's so fierce, and hopefully I hit it well.
E as cenas de ação? Como que foi fazer com Keanu Reeves essas cenas de ação mais uma vez?
It's interesting with all the action. I really look to Keanu as a teacher. He's so gifted in this genre, and he has such an ability with his body to tell story. And I joke that we should make a master class of him teaching people because he's so good. And I didn't know that back then. I knew he did a great job, but I didn't understand, his mastery is just really unbelievable. And so I really look to him all the time.
Eu também. E você acha que o público vai pensar o quê de Matrix Resurrections?
Well, I think it's really funny. And I think that the story is going to just blow their minds. Especially, well, it's interesting because there's going to be that whole group of people who've already seen it, right? So many. But there's a whole group that maybe haven't. And so maybe people will discover it, the younger generation. It's going to be, I don't know. What do you think?
Eu também. Eu acho que o filme Matrix Resurrections é uma oportunidade incrível para pessoas mais novas conhecerem esse universo de Matrix, quem não assistiu na época, e o pessoal que nem eu que assistiu na época no cinema, há 20 anos atrás, é melhor ainda, porque a gente tem esse gosto de poder assistir, depois de 20 anos, vocês juntos mais uma vez e complementar essa história. E eu quero agradecer muito a Carrie Anne Moss por participar aqui do Ordner Play e quero lembrar vocês que temos estreia de Matrix Resurrections nas principais plataformas digitais. E aí, gostou do vídeo? Então se inscreva no Ordner Play clicando aqui e a gente deixou outras 2 sugestões de vídeo para você.